Hey everyone, so it is Friday, December 11th at 5:20 p.m. And I wanted to make a video because today I had final scene day at the Atlantic Acting School. And it was when all of the students from the first year got together and did final performances of a 90-second scene. And today was just such a great day full of excitement and epiphanies and realizations, and just it's been a magical day. I mean, that sounds ridiculous to say, but it's been really, really magical. And I wanted to share a few reasons. As far as my transgender identity goes, today had a couple of realizations. The first being that I'm so happy that I was able to do this final scene day today, this year, and not last year when I went here last year. I went to the Atlantic last year for a little over 2 months, and then I had to leave school because I tore my ACL. I did not know I was transgender last year. I didn't realize that until January of this year. And I was thinking, the people that I'm with this year, my C1 family, and specifically my C1A family, I'm so grateful to have gotten onto that stage today, this off-Broadway stage that I was able to perform on today as me, as Rylan, and not the person that I thought I was before. And the thing that made me realize this is the scene that I did with my scene partner, Frank. Frank, if you're watching this, hi. I'm really happy I was able to work with him as a human being because he's a beautiful person. He's open and honest and giving and just an amazing person. And I'm so lucky to have worked with him on the scene that we did, because I wouldn't have been able to have done this scene last year. There is no one in my class that would have necessarily fit into the roles that he and I were playing. And I'm so grateful that I was able to be me up there. Me as my true self, and not as this person that I thought I was last year. I really think that the part I played today, although it was vastly different than who I am as a person because of the language that is used, because it's kind of volatile, talking about women's snatches and calling a girl a prissy little cunt and a cock teaser. Those are not ways that I normally speak, but I feel like because of my male identity, it's fun to explore those parts of myself, because before I was playing female roles, and they don't have that necessarily real gritty feeling to them as I found in this scene and another scene I did this year where I got to call someone a cunt. So it's just really exciting to be at this place where a couple months ago I was so scared to play male roles. I was terrified. I left Wisconsin thinking, how am I ever going to pull this off? Are people even going to take me seriously? Am I going to be a joke? And the feedback that I got today from my classmates and my teachers just really solidified my identity. I had someone say, you guys are really bros up there. You could really feel your connection, and you guys were just kind of broing out and having a good time on the beach, just talking like two guys on the beach. And I'm so happy that I'm accepted for the person that I am. There was even an NYU student who didn't even know me, didn't know necessarily my gender identity, and I think called me man. I was like, you did a really great job, man. And it was just really cool, because not my biggest concern, but one of the concerns I had while I was sitting in the theater is half the people in this room know I'm trans, and then a great big deal of them have no idea. So what I was afraid of is getting up on this stage in front of, I don't even know, 200 people, and having them be confused as to especially if they're familiar with the play, because it's by David Mamet. He founded our school. The play that I was doing, he founded our school. So people were familiar with this play, and even by the language that was used and the way that we were dressed, they would either be questioning one of two things. Why is a girl playing that part? Or, maybe they would be wondering if I was trans. I don't know. But mostly I was concerned that people were going to be like, why is a girl playing this part? Why is she dressed in swimming trunks and a tank top with her hat backwards? I didn't know how I was going to be perceived by people, because I was thinking in this room, I was like, yeah, I'm the only trans person here. This is a battle that only I have to face, that no one else in this room has to worry about how if they're going to be perceived as the gender that they are. And I got caught up in that for like 5 seconds, and I kind of thought, well, this really fucking sucks, But then as soon as I got up on that stage, that didn't matter to me. I wasn't thinking that I had to prove any of my maleness to anybody. I wasn't trying to prove anything. I wasn't trying to bro out with Frank. I was just doing what I have been taught to do, which is live truthfully through imaginary circumstances. And I feel like I really did that today. And if people didn't know and if they're still confused, that's fine. I don't even care anymore, because I went up there and I did what I was supposed to do, and I couldn't have done that last year. And another realization that I had is, as all these beautiful women are walking up on stage and giving these performances in high heels and short skirts and, dresses and stuff like that, I was sitting there and I was thinking, this would have been me last year. And I realized in that moment how uncomfortable that idea even made me, to think that last year I would have even been subjected to have had to have worn half the things these beautiful women were wearing, and to think that I would have been compared and stacked up to these women, it makes my skin crawl a little bit, because that's the situation that I would have been put in last year. I would have, that's not me. And I really realized that today. I really realized that I do not connect with that at all. If there was ever a question in my mind about whether or not I wanted to wear a skirt or wear makeup or anything, I think that was really cleared up today, because I was looking at all these women and I was like, I don't want that for myself. I don't connect with that. That's not something I want. So I'm happy that I came back this year. I'm happy that I'm working with the wonderful people that I am now. And I feel like none of what I did today would have been possible if I didn't know I was trans, and if I wouldn't have come back this current year. So yeah, today was just a really amazing day. And, I'm going to remember this forever. One of my teachers said that final scene day is a rite of passage. And, now I understand why. I did it. And I'm so proud of all my classmates for giving amazing performances, because, I think we really blew it out of the water. So I'm going to take a nap now, because I've been up since 6 in the morning. But yeah, today was a really great day.